So I got a credit card for the first time last year, and it's taken me way too long to get one.
I have a fucking problem. I have a fucking problem with the fact that if your credit score is lower, you have to pay more money.
Now, I actually think I have a decent credit score. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. Not a lot of people's credit scores are, but the people in today's video, I would say, are the opposite of that. They do not have very good credit scores, and some of them are saying credit scores in general are completely bullshit. Is that the case? That is the discussion for today's video. We have a bunch of clips on this to react to as well. So with that being said, let's dive into it.
I want to know how much people have in their savings at 27. Like, I don't know what's normal. Like, am I ahead or am I behind? Like, I have no fucking idea because I don't ask anybody this in my real life. Because asking would mean that I have to tell them what mine is, and I don't want to tell people what mine is.
Well, when I was 27, that was actually one of my best years saving. I think I actually had a decent amount in my savings, more than I have now. But I think right now I probably have more wealth that I've been able to accumulate since 27. But in terms of what was actually in my bank account, like my savings, I think I actually was doing okay.
I have a fucking problem. I have a fucking problem with the fact that if your credit score is lower, you have to pay more money. If your credit score is lower, you have to pay 3 deposits, not 2. Why do you think my credit score is lower? It's because you keep fucking sticking me with more things to pay for.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's how they really screw you over. You know, they look at your credit score and they use that as a justification to maybe charge you more interest. And that's just the way society works right now. It's not fair. It's definitely not fair, but that's the way it is, and it really does suck.
So I got a credit card for the first time last year, and it's taken me way too long to get one, and I know that. But I never really wanted one in the first place because I was like, what do I want like fake money for that I have to pay back? I'd rather just use my real money in my real bank account on my real debit card. I was like, but I understand building credit. I really should have started earlier. Oh well. But I'm like slowly learning how to use a credit card, and all I've been hearing is like, oh, you know, you use it and you get, you know, credit and you get points, and so like I should use it on more stuff, right? And if I have the money to pay it back, then it's all good. But I didn't realize until I was spending it all the way up to the limit that they punish you for using it too much, like spending too much money on it, even though it's like within the limit, and then you pay it back on time. They're like, no, how dare you spend that amount of money within a limit that we've given you. And I was like, no one told me that. Oh my god. So I had to find out the hard way when my credit score dipped by like, I know, it was like 30-40 points or something. I was like, what the Haiti heck? And I had been slowly watching it build up, and I was like, this is good, and it was like boom, and I was like, ah. But then it got back up because I stopped spending that much money on my credit card, and it's because like the limit it starts very low when you're just like new to the credit card company and you're building it, so then you can only use less than 10%, and so when the amount is low and you spend like $200 or something, that's like, they're like, that's too much, you know. And it's just so dystopian to me. It's dystopian that you have to get the credit card in the first place. First you have to be approved for it, mind you, and you have to have like good credit to get approved. Not always, obviously, because they prey on people who have bad credit because they want you to mess up so that you are indebted to them. But anyways, you need to get approved.
Yeah, it's a weird balance where like they want you to accumulate, you know, and maybe even miss a payment or two, and then that way they can get more money through the interest. But overall, it's a delicate balance, and they know that, but they'll exploit it.
Approved for it, even though you don't have like a history of building credit, because you're trying to build credit by getting the credit card. Now, it's not enough that you have the card, you actually have to use it. You have to use it regularly in order to build the credit. And then you can't pay it off too early. God forbid you pay it off too early. They want you to wait, but don't wait too long. Otherwise, then that's bad for your credit. And now, spend some money. Oh, but don't spend too much money. That's a problem. You think you got money now? No, that's our money. And all these rules and stipulations, and I'm just like, I never wanted this in the first place. It feels very like, I don't know, just like even checking the credit scores, like seeing my worth, like my value go up and down depending on how much money I spend and how often. It's just really does not sit right with me, and I think we all know that, but I'm learning it firsthand as a young adult, and I can't stand it. I simply cannot stand it. And the thing is, I have to feed into it if I want to have good credit to like buy a house one day. I don't even know if that's what I want anymore, but you don't want to decide one day that you want to buy a house and then have bad credit. So I have to get more credit cards. I have to spend the money. No, I don't. Yes, I do.
Now, I mean, building credit, yeah, it's good to have credit to buy a house. Like, you need to have good credit. Your credit score has to be good. But honestly, when it comes to buying a house, credit scores are not as important as income. You have to show that you make a lot of money to buy a house, especially here in Canada. Credit scores, they don't really matter as much.
The thing that I will never entirely understand is fucking credit score. So I've had a credit card since I was like 15 or 16 years old, and I'm gonna be 23 in June. So I've had it for about 7 or 8 years building that shit up. I also spend a good amount of money on my credit cards. Like, I'd be putting $600 down, $800 down, $700 on my Apple Card. So I have 2 credit cards just like banging that credit score. And my other thing too is that I don't do payments. I pay in full. Like, I be paying that motherfucker $900, $1,200 sometimes. And this is the thing that fucking gets me. My credit score before getting my Apple Card was like 720, 725, which is okay. It's not great. So then I got my Apple Card and that bitch went down. So I was like, I understand. I'm young. They don't see me making a lot of big purchases except my car. So they're gonna lower my shit. Fine. So it's been like 3 months since I've had my Apple Card, and like I said, I've been spending like a bitch, bro. Like, I'd be spending $800, $900, $1,200 on my Apple Card and paying in full before the due date. Before, like a week before. So tell me the fuck how my credit score goes to a 621? Like, are we dead ass? Are we joking? So then I go to my bank account, and I'm like, why is my credit score so low? I'm doing too much spending? Okay, wait. So you get credit cards to build your credit so that you can spend and then build the credit for the banks to see that you're a reliable person and that you're reliable on making all of these purchases on time, right? Oh no, but like, fuck you, because you be spending too much. Bro, then why is my limit like $2,000? You see that I'm not late, you see that I'm making those payments, like, I guess I'm just confused, because like, what do you mean, what do you mean my credit score is going down and I'm doing exactly what you fucking told me to do?
My apologies for the audio there with the music in the background. I don't know what it is with people on TikTok and their overuse of these horrible background songs. It almost feels like TikTok puts it on there on purpose. But yeah, credit scores in general, are they bullshit? Do you believe that they're bullshit? And if you are someone who's in debt and has a bad credit score, are you doing anything to reverse it? Let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.